Hey guys, this is how my parkour game looks right now, and I'm gonna show you how it got up to this point, and at the end of the video I'll show you a gameplay run. I wanted to introduce fall damage, so that means that the player needs health. If you land at high speed you'll get damage, but if you break the fall you can reduce or cancel that. The fall damage and health recovery are working pretty fine, but that is not implemented yet, so you can lose all your health and you can still run. Dead. For now. It was time to start making a real map for the game. Okay, let me do a block out first. Let me look at some references. This mod looks very good for my needs, and it would also save me hundreds of hours of work. And purchased! The level is super gorgeous, but it looked like the performance is not too good in this map. So I tried to optimize it somehow. Let's try to merge actors. Okay, now let's add some interest points so the NPCs can walk around. Now let's test. Oh, but they need the nav mesh, of course. Add the nav mesh. And looks like it works. But there are holes in the nav mesh going over the escalators, so the NPCs can't go there because the nav mesh is disconnected. I tried to fix it by adjusting the recasting parameters, but I couldn't get what I wanted. So I thought I could make an invisible plane that only affects the nav mesh casting, and this way the nav mesh will be casted without gaps. Let's test. Okay, looks like it works. They're walking on the escalators. Now let's push this even more towards a playable game. Let's add the restricted and safe areas, and the objective and exit area, so we have a playable game in this map. Playing around, I realized that the AI is so dumb. If he chases me and loses visual contact with me, he will generate a search zone in the direction I was going last time when he saw me. But in some cases he can't reach inside that area and he gets stuck in funny ways. Later this needs to be improved. Anyway, let's test the game. Reach the goal. Reach the exit area. So it looks like we can finish this level. Okay, let's pretend we have a game for now. And let's make a placeholder for the menu. Done. So I realized that this mall, even though it's so pretty, it doesn't really fit my game because there is no reason and no place to do parkour. You can mostly just walk around and do very little climbing, which makes the parkour mechanics kinda pointless. So the map needs to be designed more for parkour. But messing around with this was good, because I got to experiment with some new things and also level streaming. Level streaming was such a pain, and only to be able to have this kind of menu and loading screen. So I had to return to the initial plan and make a map that would make sense for this kind of game. I can block out how I want it and then use the assets that I already got from the other mall and make it look pretty. I wanted to check how it looks from the player perspective and make it look cool when the mall is revealed to you at the entrance. I wanted to make that layered balcony look. And also wanted to make that layered balcony look so you can jump like this from one floor to another. Okay, so the objective should be to get on top of that building. But then what? Then you have to climb a building on top of that building. And find how to do that. Oopsie, I found a bug. There was a problem coming from the ledge tracer. No problem, I fixed it. Oh well, look, another one. No worries, fix this one too. Anyway, let's get back to the level. Now that the blockout is somewhat enough, I start to place pretty assets and progressively remove the blockout, so at the end only the final assets will remain. Also, I got a problem while working with these assets. The collisions wouldn't scale correctly if I scaled them non-uniformly, so I couldn't make it fit my blockout. Anyway, later I found it works if I recreate and re-export the asset with new collision. The level is not finished yet, it still needs details like benches, flowers and small objects, but it will remain like this for now because time is running extremely short. It is the 29th of December 2022 and my goal was to finish a game this year, no matter how simple or small or bad or ugly. This means that I only have 3 days left to finish, and my game is very far from being finished, so it was time to panic. Or to try and do whatever I can to bring it as close as possible to a finished game. The cops had to actually take a preset path, because maybe I want them to guard a certain position, and that wouldn't work if they just randomly pick interest points. That can make some areas be completely unguarded. So I started making another system that takes locations for the NPCs to follow in order. It also takes orientation and wait time for each point. So this way they will just patrol on a set route and not wander around cluelessly. Okay, now the new patrol system is working as it should. They are going to the preset patrol points and also assuming its rotation and wait time. Okay, quickly, let's add the navling so the cops know where to climb. Okay, now let's see how it works. Wait, what? Bug now. Okay, let's fix it a bit later. I used the old patrol system for these crowd dummies. They'll just walk between random interest points and they look inside the stores, look through the windows and look from the balconies. But I didn't prepare a walk animation, so for now everybody's running. Let's unreasonably quickly make ambient sound. Let's uncomfortably quickly test the ambient sound. Let's abnormally quickly implement playing music. I have 4 songs. One for peaceful state, one for trespassing, one for chasing, and one for the menu. Okay, finished. And now, let's see some gameplay.